Hello everyone, this is my Pandora May 2024 hits and misses video. So I have a total of 10 bracelet designs to show you, and 4 of them are newish designs that I created, and the rest are bracelets that I wore during the month of May. So we're going to start with the 4 new designs, and for fun I thought I would share my thoughts if I think they're a hit or a miss. And if you could leave me a comment below and let me know if you agree or disagree. So we're going to start with this bracelet design right here. This is my Beauty and the Beast design, and it probably features more charms on here that were just recently released this year and not necessarily intended for Beauty and the Beast. At the beginning of the bracelet, I have the retired Mrs. Potts, and then this really beautiful dangle right here, and it's like the infinity rose in yellow, and then you can see the cutouts at the back of the charm. This is the new white mini Murano, and I like that it's not a solid white. I have some clips on here. Pandora had this little bell dangle for 50% off, I want to say, in the winter sale. I'm not sure if it is retired or not. And then in the center of the bracelet, I put together 3 roses. So I've got the yellow rose. This is a clip, and I can't remember the name of it. I want to call it Enchanted Rose because that's what's coming to mind. And then I have the pink rose that Pandora just recently released. And I kind of like the look of the 3 roses together. And then this is one of my favorite Beauty and the Beast and Disney charms, and it's Beauty and the Beast dancing at the ball. And look at all of that detail, from the bail, the roses on the bail, to the top part, to the enamel of the ballroom. It's just such a beautiful charm. And then on this end of the bracelet, I have another white Murano to go with the dress, and then I also have this little horse right here to represent Belle's horse, and then a safety chain at the very end. So this is a new bracelet design that I created mostly to use these yellow and pink roses. And then I wasn't sure what to put in the center, so I thought I would just kind of add this clip in right there. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this design. For me, I think it's a hit, but it's a work in progress. This next design is my Dory and Nemo bracelet, and I kind of messed up when I purchased this leather bracelet with the seashell clasp. I got it in the size medium, and I should have gotten it in a small. So it's a little bit loose on me. So to correct that, like initially I just had these charms right here, the 3 in the middle, the 2 dangles with the blue wave in the center. So to kind of tighten up the bracelet a little bit on my wrist, I decided to add some Muranos and then these 2 clips with the silicone liner inside. And I don't know, I was having a tough time deciding what Muranos to use to go with these charms. So I kind of settled on these mint green with a little bit of sparkle. I don't think it's quite right though, so I might change that up. This is a layer of my Wolf jewelry box. It's a little bit thicker, and I decided to create a Murano storage with this. So I purchased these charm rods with the white plastic separately, and I can't even remember, maybe it was AliExpress or something like that. And it was enclosed in plastic, so I removed it from that. And then I moved these dividers over. You can see the glue mark right there where the dividers used to be. And I just kind of made it work for me for how I like to store my Muranos. So these are the Muranos that I currently don't have on designs. I love to have these Muranos available to me, and I'm always kind of switching them in and out of designs. So the other Muranos that I thought that might match this one is, let's take a look actually at these. This is the new opalescent Muranos. And I currently only have one of the deep blue, but do you think that matches the charm in the center? And now that I'm looking at it, it actually looks like it would be a better match than the ones that I've used. And the second and the 4th Muranos on this rod, I think that would work as well on this bracelet. I think it actually works even better than the mint. See, this is what happens when you design at night and then you look at things in the daylight. So I might replace that with these Muranos, but like I mentioned, I think I just needed to create a bigger bracelet design to kind of make the fit of this bracelet a little bit nicer on my wrist. And then I also decided to add in these Sea Star clips onto the bracelet using some silicone liners inside. And I think they're just a little bit too oxidized. If you have these clips, are yours as oxidized as mine? I did try polishing these to make them a little bit shinier, but it never really made a difference. So this bracelet I would kind of consider a miss, and I definitely will be making some changes to it. This third bracelet design is an absolute dream, and that's kind of like, as dorky as it sounds, that's what I've been calling this bracelet, is my green dream bracelet. And I absolutely love these green opalescent charms over here. They're just so beautiful, especially when they're outside in the sunlight. And then I have my Monstera leaf, and I know that's not opalescent, it's more enamel, but it matches so well. But this little palm tree does feature some of that lab-created opal for the top of the palm tree. And then I just want to share again how beautiful the back of this palm tree is. Isn't that gorgeous? So this bracelet is definitely a hit with me. In fact, I think I will be even adding more of these opalescent charms to this bracelet. I can see myself making it a little bit more green. And the last design that I created, I think of it as my Bellabot Fairy Garden bracelet, just because of little Bellabot right in the center here. And this one is so fun, and it actually solved some of my problem charms. And this bracelet design is so fun and whimsical, and I've worn it a few times in the month of May, and I really enjoy this just the way it is. I might be making a few little minor changes to it, but at the center of this bracelet, do you see the little Bellabot with the little fairy wings? And look how her little legs move, and even her hands go up and down. And then she has a little crown of flowers with a little heart. And then she's got some butterfly wings at the back. And this charm I had loose in my collection for a while, but I always wanted to find a home for her. On either side of Bellabot, I have these beautiful blue daisy charms, and there's a lot of bling on these charms. And these charms have caused me a lot of grief since I purchased them. In fact, I would even say they're one of my Pandora regrets. But I really like how they look on either side of the little fairy, and even the way that they kind of fit in with the wings, because sometimes with the butterfly wings on some of the charms, like they created those Murano butterfly dangles, sometimes the wings kind of get caught on other charms next to them, so you kind of have to be a little bit careful about that. But take a look how beautiful Bellabot looks in the middle of these two charms. And then I have these dangles on either side. This one here with the flower and that beautiful blue CZ. And then the little bee right here. And I think this little bee is going to be retired. Maybe it will be included in our summer sale. And then at this end of the bracelet, I have the bird with the little blue CZ eyes. Pandora retired that one really quickly. The floral bouquet charm, I find that the yellow flowers and the blue and the pink and the green match these feather Muranos really well, because these Muranos have all of those shades included with the exception of the green. And then the little gardening can over here. And then here is the cute little gecko lizard. I love the shade of blue that Pandora did for the enamel work, and those little black eyes as well. And then on the other side of this bracelet, I have the blue feather and the red ladybug, and then a copy of the floral bouquet charm. So this bracelet design I consider a hit, and I've worn it quite a few times, and I just absolutely love it. It makes me smile when I wear it, and I really like having the little Bellabot right in the center. This next bracelet design features the wooden Muranos with some different shades of blue to go with it, and it features a lot of older retired Pandora charms. And yeah, as I'm looking at this bracelet design, a lot of these are definite oldies. This bracelet clasp though, I think is still available with Pandora, the family tree, or maybe it's recently retired. But as I show you some of these different charms on here, I'm sure the older Pandora collectors, the ones that have collected for years, I'm sure you're recognizing some of these charms and appreciate them as much as I do. The next bracelet I want to share that I wore in May is this black leather bracelet design. It's one of my favorite black leathers that Pandora has created. And these charms are just amazing. These clips are retired. They're the cherry clips. And as I'm looking at them, I could probably polish them up a little bit more than what they are now. But let's take a look at some of the charms that Pandora still has available. This is the enamel strawberry, and look how well they did with the enamel. They did such a great job, and even to the top of the strawberry, that little extra grooved leaves there on the top. And then this cherry dangle. I think they absolutely nailed the color of the green of this leaf combined in with these cherries. This is a retired Murano that I think goes really well with all of these colors. And this is a recent retirement right here, the lemon wedge. They did such a nice job on this one with the green to the yellow and the CZs for the little pits, and then the rind there. Do you see even that little raised dot features in the rind? They did such a good job with these charms. This next bracelet design I really like, but I don't wear it as often as I should. I think I wore it last autumn season and then again in May. But take a look at all these beautiful, deep, rich purples combined in with the green tones that I have on here. And the inspiration for this bracelet is this leaf charm. And Pandora recently retired this one, so it's outlined in purple with some green in the center. And then on either side, I have a cute little characters with the mushroom and the squirrel. And then I have these matte purple Muranos. I think of these as my eggplant Muranos. And then other little touches of green, like in this little owl charm. Look at his green CZ eyes. And on this side here, I have this beautiful charm with the gold, 14 karat gold birds. Nestled in among the leaves are the branches of the tree. And then I have the little peacock. This bracelet design right here, I kind of think of this one as my sunshine bracelet because it has a lot of the white flowers with that beautiful white Murano in the center, and then little touches of sunshine. So this bracelet also has a lot of 14 karat gold plated charms on here. It was back when Pandora used to call this shine, and I believe it's 18 karat plated at the time. This is a beautiful open work charm, and it has a bit of a lace effect to it. These white daisy spacers, I believe, are retired or will be retired soon, but they are still currently available with Pandora Canada. And then I have a dragonfly charm, and currently Pandora doesn't have any dragonfly charms, which is kind of surprising because I think the dragonflies are as popular as butterflies. And then this little bee right here is one of my favorite bees that Pandora's created. And she just hangs so nicely on a bracelet, and I like the use of the black enamel with that textured body stripes on her. And then she does have a little dangle that says "Be Mine." And this is a long retired locket with a little petite in the center of a white, a CZ daisy. These clips, I have two pairs of these clips. I enjoy them so much. And then we have one of the original charms that Pandora released under Pandora Shine. And so this is like the OG original gold-plated charm. And that enamel work. Pandora really outdid themselves with this charm and that enamel and the texture with the little heart in the center. And I think they were really trying to make an impression when they first released the gold-plated charms. And here is that white Murano with the little waves pattern going through. And then we have a little bee dangle, and it's got the gold bee with the silver bee. And this is the little honeycomb right here that was originally released with this charm, I believe. And then moving down the bracelet, we have the "You Are My Sunshine" dangle. So you've got the little sun motif right there. And this one is wearing really well. Like, as you can see, it's got a little bit of wear marks and a little bit of dents and scratches. The camera's showing up, but you don't notice that in real life. And another retired charm with the dragonfly is this one right here. Look at this open work, how pretty it is with the flowers and the leaves and then the dragonflies going around. And then we have the white orchid, and then I just have a clip at the end. These two bracelets here are when Pandora had the multi-strand with the reflections line. Do you remember the reflections line and the little clips? And it doesn't seem that long ago that they used to offer this line, but I think now it is fully retired. Every once in a while you can find some items on Rue La La or maybe at some of the outlets. But I have been enjoying this in the month of May as well, when I wanted something a little bit more simplistic or to stack with the bangle. This is the rose gold flower, and I enjoy that. I enjoy having no clips at all and just having these beautiful silky multi-strands just being loose like that. And then the other clips that I have for reflections, I've got the pave circle and the little butterfly as well. And I really like this clip in particular with the yellow CZs with the real pale pink CZs at the bottom. And look how chunky it is. Like, it's kind of a substantial weight compared to some of the more recent releases that Pandora is doing with the Essence lines and the Pandora Me. Like, there is some weighty silver in these clips. The next bracelet that I wore in May is my Lion King bracelet, and I was probably prompted to wear this one a little bit more because of the recent Lion King release. Pandora's released quite a few new Lion King charms. In fact, let me just pull out my catalog here and share that release with you. Starting at the top, we have the new braided leather bracelet, and it's kind of like a deep brown and a black, and the clasp on that one is so nice. And there is an inscription on the back of the clasp. I just can't remember what it says. And then we have a gold-plated Simba, and he looks like he hangs really well on a bracelet because they have the opening of the charm a little bit higher up, so he's not going to flip so much. This one here, Nala in rose gold, I think will be a flipper. And she's got really pretty green eyes. This Murano tempts me so much. On the side of the Murano are the characters of the Lion King. It's amazing how detailed it is for the core. The only thing is when you put a Murano on your bracelet, you don't notice the core of the charm so much. And so some of those details are going to be hidden once you put it on a bracelet. So I'm a little bit hesitant on that, but I love that warm honey colored tones that it has. This is Timon and Pumbaa, and it's a splittable charm. And they almost look like tags because it's completely flat. And I haven't decided whether or not I like that or not. But the enamel work is really clear and really well done. So it does stand out nicely on a bracelet. And then the last item they added is this gold-plated ring right here with all of the different characters, and it's very detailed as well. So currently on my Lion King bracelet, I have this little dangle as part of the clasp. And then I have some Lion King charms and other charms that I just thought fitted this bracelet. This one here is the Grains open work charm. And I just thought that texture kind of fitted into this design. And then we have little Simba, and he is so adorable. I just love that quizzical expression on his face. And then I have this little dangle right here with the green enamel. And I just want to compare it really quickly to these green enamel opalescent charms. And look how well these go together. So somebody had asked in one of my previous comments whether or not this charm matches well, and I think it does. The enamel on this heart matches the ears of Simba so well. So these two are definitely going to be a match. I won't be removing this heart. I can remove this one charm at the end of the bracelet that just kind of floats in, and I was thinking maybe I could add in the Murano right here. I could talk myself into that for sure. And then on this end of the bracelet, I have one of the animal print Muranos, and Pandora did such a fantastic job with this Murano. Look at all the different color tones it has in the background. And then I have this dangle charm right here, and it's Simba and his father. And then in the background, you have some beautiful enamel work. Isn't that beautiful? Like so many rich color tones. And then right here, I believe this is grown-up Simba with the red enamel nose and his eyes, and then a clip at the end. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding any of the new Lion King charms to this bracelet. Maybe I can see myself adding into the center here a little bit more, but I do like this heart. I like this Murano. Yeah, I'm not sure what direction I'm going to be taking this bracelet, whether or not I'll be adding some of the new charms. Leave me a comment below. See if you can help me, talk me into some of these new items and where you would be placing them on this design. So this is everything that I shared in my Pandora May Hits and Misses video. I really do enjoy making these videos because I do find it fun to kind of reflect back on the previous month. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.